Short episode today. Talk about some
Yeah.
auto theft, automobile car security. John unveils apparently widespread assassinations happening via automobile that nobody even was aware of. Super interesting show. You should stay tuned. This one is unsurprising and affects me personally, and I'm not going to do anything about it.
So I guess full transparency. I'm going in a little blind.
Oh, okay.
I'm tabloiding.
All right.
But I do know enough.
About what's the topic?
Cars
Uh huh.
and a Korean brand. I think they're Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Mm-hmm.
they Korean?
I think so. Yeah. So
Yeah.
far, so good. Let's just do the whole
Uh,
show this way.
just me like just
Guessing
playing
what we're
hangman.
what
Yeah.
is right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it's from our friends,
No, 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 no,
good,
no.
good,
There, no.
good friends at Bleeping Computer. Love them.
Don't
Who is that? Bill?
don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
My guy, Bill.
Just leave it at
Bill's
that.
reporting over at Bleeping Computers, reporting that Hyundai Kia, a patch bug allows car thefts with a USB cable.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this. What's
So
going
the
on?
issue is, as most cars, the new models have electronic anti-theft or theft deterrent systems. And this, I think, ultimately traces back to, oh, we lost John. I'll just keep going until he comes back. It traces
No.
back to the idea that if your battery on your key fob dies, you still need a way to start your car. So the logic to actually start the car with a key still exists in the car, but you access it differently. And what somebody figured out was that with a USB drive, they could pull open the steering column, access a service port with a USB, and start the car by bypassing the key start system in these cars, which is most Kias and Hyundais for the past couple of years. They have a list here, and it's not quite a recall, I don't think, but they are going to contact owners who can come in and get the service. So right now they're starting with some Elantras, Sonata, and Venue cars, and then in the second half of 2023 they're going to do basically everyone else. So I have two Hyundais in my family. For a long time, it was like Toyota and Honda were the most common cars on the road. I think now Hyundai and Kia by far are the most common cars on the road. So huge targets of theft in the first place. And
Yeah.
now just a super easy way to do it.
Interesting. Yeah, that's funny the way it was discovered. First off, I think that someone literally ripped it out and then plugged and was like, "Oh, I wonder what goes here." I love security researchers like this where they just don't give a shit. Um, I feel like this is kind of like this is the true essence of hacking.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not just another, and I love, yeah, I always talk about this that like we try to even stay away from ransomware nowadays and another breach and another compromise and
We
another
got
this
so
because
burned
it's
out on it
usually
early on.
it's just all of the same. It's more of the same and more of the
Yeah.
same every day.
It's
And
like
we just
school
don't
shootings.
really,
How many can you cover?
yeah, exactly. Literally. No, but actually just
It's
way
terrible. Yeah.
worse in terms of the fact that yeah. So
You don't want to pursue that line.
no, I don't think so. But
Gun control, please. Gun control, please.
Um, yeah, agreed. Hacking things like this, I always find it's like novel and cute in a way, even though it affects so many people. Like you said, like you're not going to do anything about it. You're probably not even going to take your car in. Like maybe
Well,
you will, but
so for two reasons. One, I live in a super undisclosed area with not a high risk of car theft.
right,
And the attack requires physical access. You have to get in the car. So my wife
right,
is very diligent about keeping the car locked. Me, not so much, but I'll pay a little bit more attention to that. So I don't feel like I'm at high risk of having this happen. But if I take the car to get serviced, I'll ask him to do it for sure. Will I schedule
Sure.
service just for this? No, I probably won't.
No.
If I lived in a city, I probably would
Um,
though, or high crime area.
but it is interesting that it's unpatchable from the web. They can't just, which I like, by the way. I do not like when companies come in and do things to my shit that I did not let them or approve.
Yeah, that would seem like even
So,
an even bigger threat.
correct. Yeah, exactly. Um, right. Then it could be a supply chain attack where you can affect all cars. However you want.
Although I
You could
have
ransom cars like we've
for a
seen.
while I
Yeah.
was looking at Goldwings, old man motorcycles. Still want one. They're absolutely gorgeous. The latest model years are amazing. Automatic transmission. I 100% want one. At any
You are
rate,
such a boomer.
oh, 100%. Every day of 50 years old. Almost. I'll be 50 this year. I don't know why I mentioned that twice this week. At any rate,
Yeah,
I guess
really
I'm just
talking
sensitive
about your
to it.
age
I know.
in that midlife. The
Oh,
big price.
hard.
The big prices.
Hard. Fuck yeah. Hard.
Yeah. Next, it's a Boxster.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
yeah,
no
oh yeah.
question. Deep in a midlife
Um.
crisis right now.
Oh, big. Yeah.
But there's articles about how you by USB can upgrade the nav system and the radio. Like that's
Right.
those kinds of things are potential attack vectors for sure.
100%. And as these cars get more connected to the web, which is nothing we can do about. That's just how the world is now. We're going to see this with self-driving cars and more tools for still like human driving cars. Like it's just what comes with the territory, and with that territory comes a wider attack net, um, a wider landscape, and way more vulnerabilities. And this is just one very simple, if you will, vulnerability. It's probably not simple to do, but you can take something like a bad ducky or another alternative USB self-attacking, like automated attacking script kiddie hardware tool, and just jam it right in there into that control port, and it'll do everything for you. It'll be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm a go. I'm green light, all go, full throttle, and just insta run the car. And those can be purchased for like $60. Yeah, not great. So,
No.
I forget the latest one, what it was called. It's like orange and white, and it looks super cute, and it even has like a little screen.
The latest car?
No, the latest tool. It's a little hardware tool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looks
I
like a
don't pay
USB
attention to that
key.
stuff. Yeah.
And you can hack shit with it.
Yeah.
Fuck, how am I blanking on the name? Anyway, so I think it's kind of like what we're gonna start seeing now is like in the next few years for sure is like hitmen aren't gonna be your traditional hitmen. They're gonna take control of some guy's car who's got a hit on him and ram it into a wall instead of no. What I'm saying is
How
hacking.
big a problem do you think that is?
Which part?
Not going to be your traditional hitman? What's like?
What I mean is like we're gonna see this. No, what I mean is we're gonna see like crime is gonna vehicular crime is gonna go digital as it already is, but even more so.
Asserting that every time a Tesla crashes itself, it's actually a hit on that driver?
Honestly, big conspiracy. Not saying that that's what happened.
Wow.
Also not saying that's not what happened.
Breaking news. Damn.
Breaking news. It did nor didn't.
So my closing message to these auto manufacturers with respect to cybersecurity is figure it out.
Figure it out. Give your balls a tug.